What's going on, my Cardano friends? It is your friend Jack here, and in today's video, we're going to be going over Cardano and the latest news, the updates, and what's going on in another day in Cardano. First things first, though, before we get into the video, if you want to earn passive ADA on your ADA, you can do so by staking with the Jack stake pool. Now, also in today's video, there's quite a bit of news, and I want to go over some really cool things that I've been testing out and discovering inside of Cardano. But first, some interesting things in terms of Cardano's team, or rather, parts of the Cardano Foundation, one of the three founding teams of Cardano and IOG, launching a public testnet of Ethereum sidechain. So this is pretty cool. Having Ethereum sidechain is obviously big, and also keep in mind that we do have sidechains already, like Mokamada in place and fully working with even games on them. But this has made quite a bit of headlines. Input-output, Hong Kong tweeted out now following the latest sidechain toolkit announcement. The EVM sidechain proof of concept public testnet is now available, and this is pretty good. We're looking forward to seeing things like Hydra being spun up on mainnet, hopefully this year, and really big scaling solutions that also have things like EVMs put in place, Ethereum virtual machines. So having the interoperability between Cardano and Ethereum is obviously pretty big, and this is a step forward towards that. As you can see, it made quite a bit of headlines, and it was pretty important. I also want to mention that another day in Cardano means another day of growth, because that is what Cardano has been doing lately. And here we have a nice, interesting tweet about someone playing on the Cardano blockchain for the last 2 months, from DEXs and DeFi to NFTs to just staking and much more, and only have good opinions. Now, maybe this is completely biased, as someone who probably holds data, but still, if a construction worker like me can figure this out, that means Cardano is doing damn well towards mass adoption. And this is a Tap Tools transaction, or a Tap Tools screenshot. But yeah, that's pretty bullish to me. I know this could be seen as like, oh wow, one person used Cardano and they had a good time, whatever occurrence. But I really do think this is going to become more and more of a common story of people utilizing blockchain tech, and also sometimes without even knowing it. So this is a great thing to see on my timeline. Speaking of adoption, yesterday MinSwap had its highest one-day volume with 13 million ADA. So here's some recent milestones: 100 million ADA monthly volume, 37 million ADA in weekly volume, 265 USD cumulative volume. I can never read that word. Cumulative volume. So that's pretty big. $250 million gone through MinSwap in volume, and a huge thanks to the Cardano community and people like over here Boris participating in DeFi on Cardano. I also want to mention, I think a big part of MinSwap's success is they have a great UI, and they also have a full mobile support system, which a lot of people have been utilizing lately, and I do think that's pretty massive for any crypto ecosystem to have mobile support. Interesting part of the news today has been Liquid Protocol, or Liquid Finance, temporarily paused via multi-sig transaction while they fix a security issue. Protocol funds are safe, and updates will be posted here once they have implemented the required changes, and then once the app is back up, they'll notify everyone. But at the moment recording this video, it's been down for about 3 hours, and they have put out a recent tweet saying the V1 auditors have approved the issue fix, and the team is currently testing this on preview before resuming the protocol on mainnet. And then this will be, once went through testing, put back on mainnet and fixed. And hopefully we'll see a report on this. If there is a report on this and what happened, it will definitely be in tomorrow's video. So subscribe to the channel if you want to see that and stay updated on these matters. Within the last few weeks, quite a few dApps have launched on Cardano, and also, as we saw with the MinSwap milestone, there's been a lot of trading activity. And I mentioned in a video earlier this week that 2023 has shown an over 100% increase in TVL since the beginning of it, going from 64 million to over, nearly 128 million, which would be double. And that's in terms of USD value, and also in terms of ADA value, there's been a large uptick since the start of the year, going from around 263 million to now 315 million ADA locked in total value on Cardano. Keep in mind, this doesn't include the billions, tens of billions of ADA, 74% of all ADA in circulation that is staked back to the protocol. So keep that in mind too. If you ever want to do some true TVL, there is a lot more at stake here than just a couple 100 million. Also, MinSwap hit a new all-time high for daily volume, And JPEG Store, Cardano NFTs main marketplace, if you're going to get some Cardano NFTs, has 30,000 active users this month in February alone. With all the Cardano dApps, I've been messing around and also tweaking my portfolio a bit. So just keep in mind, if you want to check that out and you want to follow my road to being a Cardano millionaire, then I will be doing weekly updates every Monday now. So you can also check the playlist link down in the description. It'll be the first link if you're interested in that. But if not, I want to get on to the next part of the video, which is pretty damn awesome. And that is developer tooling. Now, developer tooling I've talked about on the channel before, but this is the largest part to me of Cardano going forward in future adoption waves and just in general becoming a force to be reckoned with. Having people who can develop on Cardano is essential to building things that people want to use on Cardano. And things like Mesh SDK have made this so possible because last night, I grabbed the website. I went over here and I went through one of their guides, a few of their guides, and within 2 hours from start to finish, and this is after me trial and erroring some other methods that didn't work, within 2 hours of going through their documentation and reading things, I got to host my own website where I can connect my wallet, and you could too, and then stake with a stake pool. It forms a transaction, it stakes with the stake pool you want to. I'm already delegated with Jack Stake Pool, but it checks which stake pool you're going to. I did this very quickly, and I will be making a video on stuff like this if people are interested. And basically, anyone now, pretty simply, they have a computer and they have access to the internet, can go ahead, use these software and use this SDK and make their own website with Cardano functionality. So I'm going to be making a video on that and stuff like this. If you're interested, definitely, again, subscribe to the channel, and that'll be coming soon. But I want to give a huge shout out to just Mesh and everything they're doing, as they have a bunch of documentation and a bunch of things that people, developers who are experienced and non-experienced, can come and use on Cardano and get building right away. Anyways, that is another day in Cardano. Lots of things are building, TVL is increasing, some things are on pause, and there's always some kind of scary thing out there. This is crypto after all, but things are looking pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about it, and I hope you guys have a great day. Catch you in tomorrow's video. It's been your friend Jack. Peace.